Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amanda and today I'm going to talk about how I recently rediscovered my passion for reading. I've always been a voracious reader. When I was 12 years old, I got in trouble for sleeping in the bathtub so that I could finish a book. We always left the bathroom light on in case anyone had to get up in the middle of the night. I had to get up in the middle of the night because it was lights out and I wasn't done yet. And evidently I had taken my blanket and my pillow into the bathtub so that I could finish the story. I think it was V.C. Andrews. Actually, I'm sure it was V.C. Andrews' Flowers in the Attic. It was Flowers in the Attic. And I was absolutely addicted, couldn't put it down, and it was time to go to bed. So I stayed up and my mom caught me the next morning, sacked out asleep in the bathtub, which is, by the way, not a comfortable place to sleep. Anyway, I've carried this passion throughout my entire life, but I realized that recently, in the last few years, my reading had kind of tapered off. And so I started to think about it and figure out exactly what had caused this and how I could sort of get that passion back and start reading again. Because reading truly is that escape. It helps you become more mindful. It helps your imagination. It helps you unwind. So I really wanted to get back into reading. The first thing I did was I made it a priority. I realized that I was coming home from the office, turning on the television, mindlessly playing with my phone while I didn't really watch TV, and I was wasting a ton of time. And so I realized in order to put reading back into my life, I had to truly make it a priority, and I had to take some time away from things and devote that time to reading. Hallmark, I'm really sorry. We have to break up. I'm spending way too much time rewatching Aurora Teagarden marathons all day for the 8th time. We're still gonna connect at Christmas, but for now, I just need a little bit of space. The second thing I did was I actually gave myself a place in my home to read. I don't know about you, but I always stored my to-be-reads on the nightstand. In fact, on my blog, I call it "What's on the Nightstand" is what's in my reading list. I always kept it on the nightstand, and I would get ready for bed, wash my face, brush my teeth, clear the dishes out of the sink, do all of those things, and then I would crawl into bed and read. Well, the problem with that is my cue for getting sleepy is that getting ready for bed, brushing my teeth and washing my face. And so by the time I crawled into bed, I realized it's time to go to sleep. My body was exhausted. So I'd get through a chapter, maybe 2, and then I would just fall asleep, which is what I was supposed to be doing. So taking my books out of the bedroom and giving myself a cozy place to read really helped me to get in that proper mindset to truly get engrossed in the books. And the third thing I did was I gave myself permission to read what I wanted to read. And I know this sounds crazy, like why wouldn't you read what you wanted to read? But there came a time when I guess I was in my late 20s, early 30s, I thought I needed to start reading books that were more serious. You hear about all of these leaders, former President Barack Obama, Elon Musk, all of these thought leaders, that what they're reading, and it's biographies and history and all of these nonfiction sort of books that are tremendous. Please don't get me wrong, and I think they're useful and they're very important to read, but that was all I was allowing myself to read. And as a consequence, I wasn't really reading what I wanted to read. And so I found that reading wasn't the enjoyable experience that it once had been. So I bought books I wanted. When I started picking up fiction again, and when I started allowing myself to read the mysteries and the romance and the chick lit that I really wanted to read, that's when I rediscovered my true pleasure in jumping into the pages of a new book. Regardless of what I thought that these leaders would think of my crazy chick lits and all that good stuff. And I read for pleasure again. I wasn't just reading to learn. Now please don't get me wrong. biographies, history books, they're very important, and I do want to make sure that I have the depth and the breadth of current events and all of that good stuff. But it's not all I'm reading. It's not all I'm keeping up with. I'm allowing myself to read for just the sheer pleasure again, and it's tremendous. What about you? Are you reading as much as you wanted to read? Are you reading more or less than you did in your youth? What are your secrets? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you never miss any of my new videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!